entrance of this convention, we have to your left some merchandise, which is
Right.
my left, you were right, alright? Don't get
Yeah, but to the audience is right.
And to your left
That's better.
is some fun and friendly merchandise. If you do not like, say, you know.
Wait, do that again?
Get me? Wow, weird people.
We're good.
See, okay, we have the center stage, which has been the main organisation for the events today. We've had lip syncing, which is pretty good. There's one guy who was singing lip syncing to Mula and Mecca Man. He was living a life about it, unlike the other guy who was. But overall, so far, most of the enjoyment has come out from that area, and it has been pretty fun. The cosplayers, some of them are good, but it doesn't matter. They have come out in numbers today to celebrate anime and in all its weird, kinky glory. Just tell me when you're recording.
Yeah.
So, here we have the main hall. Here you can purchase various arts and prints and hentai, as we found out. So, we're walking down there and it's literally body pillows of naked people. And we're currently awaiting several venues here. We've got Q&A with the voice actors, cosplay competitions, and other various stuff which I've just stuck to say. I am here with...
You're like super blurry as well.
Of course, as Megan has just pointed out, I have weaved up myself because I haven't folded much to the company. It's just basically, this is a belt, that's the braces, and...
I'm trying to zoom in on the...
Oh, as a scout, yeah. This is going super well. We're currently only an hour into this. Most of us are bored, some of us are downstairs, but we are... I mean, the best thing so far is the cosplays. And of course, the art. Yeah.
So as you can see with Richard, you've got the arts to the left and the merchandise here. Now here at the Anime Expo we're doing things much more simply as we're cosplaying, and as students of media we're currently looking at everyone here, including you, who is currently sitting there between the two rows, but overall we are here to look at the cosplays and not judge, but see how good they are. Look at that, look at him, he's loving it. Tutor, nice, good job. Stop it now. Great, thanks Richard.
So, as you can see here at this place, we have various merchandise. We have this weird Korean pop band thing. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Megan. Now, the problem is, with most merchandise coming from anime, is the fact that there's a cultural difference. Now, if you look to your left, Richard.
You mean my right?
Yes, that is some of the tamer body pillows that are here, because I'm afraid we can't show the rest of them because they are quite revealing. But most of all, I don't have a problem with body pillows, but that's fine. Second of all, as you can see behind me and around me, there are loads of cosplayers, and that's the best part of what I think cons like this do.
Bad touch, stranger danger.
In this part I'm explaining what the common area was, which we stayed there for lunch, and primarily boredom for when there's little to no activities going on. But in that meantime I thought I would interview a cosplayer, this cosplayer being Thomas Welch. So I am here with fellow media creative Thomas Welch. Tom, what would you say about cosplaying in general? How do you feel about people cosplaying in general?
Oh well, I love it. I think it's kind of a chance to embrace. You're in a child to an extent, but bring that into a kind of respected more practical way. It's like you're not just playing dress up. No, you're being part of something. You're being part of a community.
Now, you've walked around this whole place, I assume. When you enter, what would you say your initial thoughts about the venue is, with the 2 stalls there, especially with the one featuring the less than family friendly body art?
I think I was expecting a bit more of a dealer section. Not overly disappointing, but also it's comparable to MCM or other Comic-Con types.
Now, I see you're dressed as Spider-Man. What made you choose this out of every other costume?
Well, I mean, first it's the one I had most on hand at home, but also I just guess Spider-Man's always resonated with me as a character and a lot of other people. So I think if I were to be noticed by someone in this costume, it's like they get me, they get why, and I might get them.
Alright, cool. What if you were to give advice to anyone who's first time cosplaying, what would it be?
You don't have to feel self-conscious about your costume. As long as you embody that character in some way, you're all good.
Final thing. Who made the better snap, Thanos or Gwen Stacy?
Ouch. But Thanos.
Alright, cool. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you. I don't feel so good.
In this section, I explain the purpose of the gaming section, which features little to no Bond games, with the first games I'm seeing is Space Invaders and Pac-Man. Now, in the background you can see Smash Brothers, but that's probably the only closest modern game in that room. Meanwhile, I saw a person who could be interviewed. His name is James May.
So here I am with gamer James May. Yeah. How are you?
I'm fine, you?
Great. What would you say your favourite game and why?
What? Just in here or in general?
In general.
Well, a lot of them are from the past. Let's say Crazy Taxi, Choo Choo Rocket. Anything with the Dreamcast is my favourite from the past.
What would you say what's your opinion on the general state of gaming today? Like, how has it changed from when you were a child?
From when I was a child, I think there's too much. I don't mind online gaming, but for me, RPG, being your one character, is for me. I don't mind people always online, but for me, one story, one role is what I like to do.
Now, if you were to be trapped in the room for the rest of your life, but you had to choose one game, what would it be?
It's got to be one of the Tales of series, if you've ever heard of that. Yeah. Oh, you have, brilliant. I don't know, there's so many. But I'd say it's got to be one of the Tales of series games.
Cool. And finally, sorry. Finally, in Smash Brothers, would you rather be Solid Snake or Pikachu?
I'm not a big fan of Snake, but as a character and fighting, he's so much easier. Pikachu's very good, but it's harder to control for me.
Alright, cool. Well, thank you, James.
It's okay.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Cool. You can go now.
I can go.
Have fun.
Oh. Well.
Nice. Today has been nice on a cultural as well as a social level, as we've both seen gaming and anime in the same building. Now, there is much more art to offer if you want to come down here from either Friday today or Sunday the 17th. And it's nice to see that both anime and gaming has evolved over the last few years, from the taboo subject to the massive social gathering it is. We've seen there's probably about 300 people here in this small building, cosplayers, begrudging parents, and students like you and me who are brought down here by Canterbury College to look at this. Now, while I'd say it's lacking in events, it's certainly not lacking in the community. And I would be happy to say that I wouldn't mind coming back down here for the full weekend if I could afford it. But otherwise than that, it's been a spectacular day. I've seen love the people who've been dressing up, seen the artists, seen the weird lolly art,
which aren't really family friendly, and just the general good vibes in here. And that's it. I've been Alex Marsh, and you've been watching this pretty bad documentary. Have fun.